Can't keep a straight face.
Oh no, you cannot. But that's okay because we are starting with the next episode of the Raiders Rambles. I am Joel, your chief host of the show, and joining me as always is none other than my co-host Noble.
It's murder! Oh, murder! Whatever.
Oh, ah, I'm dead. Well, so much for the show now.
Coming out
It's
strong,
loaded.
Noble.
I'm dead. That's okay.
Oh no.
No, it's okay. No, we're going. We are joined today with our hosts for the week. We have a Vera.
Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Friday. And for those of us that live in the best country in the world, Happy America Day. For our 250th Independence Day anniversary is tomorrow, which means it's a lot of sales and a lot of fireworks. I'm hyped.
Oh, you know it. In fact,
Yeah.
it's actually billed as today, so I'm ho down here. So hey, well, guess it's
Right,
because
well,
of
you're
being
like in
ahead
the
of
future.
time. Yeah, I know.
Right
I know,
on.
right? That joke never gets old. And
Do you have any like American neighbors around, like where you live, and like you can hear the fireworks going on, or? Do that?
no,
No.
that's for tonight. It's not. Oh, come on, you know all the fireworks shows have to happen at night. That might be on the cards.
That's true. That's true. Granted, firecrackers can be any kind of day. It's always just fun to blow stuff up.
I didn't blame you on that one. And joining us today, we have Jill.
Tralalero tralala. Porco di porca là. Ero con il mio fottuto figlio immerdato a giocare a Fortnite. Quando a un punto arriva mia nonna. How's it going, everyone? I'm just here ready, glad for the opportunity to just talk a lot of shit that the world just brews up for no fucking reason.
Yeah, Gil, it's always great to have you here with your opinions, man. You go all out. No idea what you said in the first segment, but
oh no,
something about Fortnite.
Bien.
I don't know.
I know. I had no idea either.
Italian brain rot. Let's put it at that.
Well, Italian is a beautiful language. Got to give it there.
Grazie.
Yeah, exactly.
So then, how does it feel to be part of that day that gets overlooked for the greatest day ever? 3 days from now, Gil.
Oh, it's amazing. Of course, the 4th of July, the heart and soul of the free world, and you best believe it. Otherwise, we come for your oil.
I know. And speaking of that, though, they already started the celebrations early because look at this, Japan is already firing us up for the Great 250.
Hey, look at that!
Japan. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. In Tokyo, they lit up the white, red, and blue and launched a fireworks show and innovates. It is a stunning.
Oh, wow. I never knew that they would do this. I mean, we did, conquer them essentially after World War II and rewrite their constitution and then occupied their nation for a while. So, okay. I guess they got some Americanism vibe there.
Don't forget about dropping a bomb on them.
I know, we did say
a couple of nukes. Yeah, we did do that. And that ended the war, and
and yet Japan to be good chums with America, and here we are.
Yeah, 80 years later.
Yes, I had the quiet part out loud, huh?
Well, that is pretty cool there in so cool.
But yeah, at least it is important to acknowledge the past too, so it doesn't happen again.
Well, it's not very.
This is just a celebration of America.
I said that's not very woke of you, Gil.
I give a fuck about woke.
Now that said, it's great that you guys are having it though, and it's dude, I cannot wait to see what's really gonna happen because it's a very special milestone that you've reached in America.
It really is, considering it's 250 years.
Exactly. The Republic's been standing for 250
funny.
years, and now it's time to celebrate.
Oh yeah.
I remember
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. He's I know he's got a couple of issues.
about like the Garden of
issues
American
at that
Heroes,
point.
like to have like all these buses. So I thought he wanted to get that done before the 4th of July happened, but given the war and other stuff going on, it was kind of postponed. I really hope that we still make that because that's such a good idea. It would be like another monument in the capital of Washington D.C. There'd be some kind of like garden, like walk through. I think there would be like 100 or so statues of like famous people that have helped American culture.
Yeah, I
Really
think, and
cool
I heard
idea.
they were
I don't know if
displaying.
it's in the works.
Yeah, but I also heard they were displaying stuff in that big sphere in Las Vegas, and it looked friggin' glorious of the great American achievements.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Mm.
The giant sphere was doing that. Okay,
Yeah.
see, that's a positive thing that the city could do. Sadly, there was something I heard about in Boston. I think this is Boston, where they canceled the fireworks show because it was like too dangerous, and it couldn't like get the logistics all properly to do it, which is pretty lame and unpatriotic. Because I know there's gonna be a lot of patriots out there that are just gonna blow up their own stuff, like regardless.
Maybe
Gotta
back
build
off on
make
the
their own
M80s a
fireworks
bit.
show.
I'd recommend still keeping your
M80's
fingers.
fun.
Yeah, I'd recommend still
Yeah.
keeping your fingers.
Sure, but if you're
Mhm.
quick, you'll be fine. Just be careful
how
and
quick?
respectful of explosives.
How quick are we
like
talking
2 seconds
about?
quick.
Uh-huh.
Less than 2 seconds quick. Yeah, you gotta have those fast twitch muscles and get out of there. Dude, M80s are wild. Just a tiny one, like the size of your thumb, that blew a hole in my fence a couple years ago.
Hmm.
Not a big hole, but blasted some shrapnel. And we do fireworks to like memorialize the gunshots, the cannon fire, just reminiscing about the war for independence and how many people have fought and died to separate from England. So that's kind of just why we do that.
Yeah, that, and there was also, well, not just that, but plenty other, plenty more that history has to offer too.
Sure, but like on America Day, that's why the fireworks are a part of the whole celebration.
That and guns too.
Hell yeah, that and
yeah.
guns.
That and guns. But in more impertinent news today, we are celebrating in light of the recent situation in the world, we have a more important person to celebrate. Because it is an American that invented air conditioning.
Oh my god.
It is.
Yeah,
That is
Willis
true.
Carrier.
Oh my god. Willis Carrier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take that, Europe.
Wow.
Well, I
What's
wouldn't
wild
say
about
take
this
that
is,
as much
even
as
in
a thingo, but I really do feel for them
even
and
in
their struggles. But
England, right? Well, even in England, they don't really have air conditioning as like a standard commodity amongst everyone.
No. It's England, France, and Germany that have basically been languishing because they obstinately refuse to to install and retrofit it for whatever reason. But that's
Well, that's
their
because
problem.
they've got better weather than us.
Better
Well,
weather
be
in
that as
Majority of the
England?
time.
Be that as it may,
You don't see the sun.
I was, dude, Malagos has basically been feeding me memes about how restrictively difficult it is to get AC installed in France. And yet, hey, but if you're French and you want to live that life, I suggest moving to Quebec. They at least have AC there.
Especially up north.
That's a good point.
Especially if you move up north in Canada, be it Quebec or another province, you don't need to worry about AC because it's fucking cold.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. But even in France and England and Germany, like they still get heat waves, not as severe as America, but having an air conditioner like would be nice if it's like 90 degrees out on those rare days. Most of the time, they just open up their window and hope for the best.
Yeah, and then now you get astronomical heat levels the way that we suffer here in Australia, or even in the western side of the United States.
Oh my god, right?
Funny thing is, right now in the United States, we are experiencing a heat wave. It's going to be about 100 degrees or hotter. And the mayor of New York, Mamdani, he said he made an announcement for everyone should put their ACs to 78 to 80 degrees. We don't want to overload the system. We can't afford the electricity. So he's basically telling everyone to get rid of their AC. Like, bro, what do you mean? Like,
New
I know
York is
his
gonna
mansion is definitely
dude,
65.
New York is gonna be degrade itself to the level of a Europort. Point.
Right? Like, we're not freaking Europe. Like, bro, we have air conditioning here. Our power grid can handle it. He's just being stingy.
No, in some cases it can't. If it hasn't been properly maintained, wires can basically just heat up and then snap.
Not to mention
and then you
the
have
fact,
to deal with the aftermath.
Yeah, not to mention the fact too that when your whole place is taken over by a communist, doesn't matter if it's the Muslim or environmentalist type of communist, any communist or socialist, everything just goes to shit. Even if you were to put yourself like a solar panel to get yourself a bit of electricity, well, it just gets mysterious. It just mysteriously disappears, doesn't it?
Well, given that we have a heat wave now going on like over 100 degrees out, and
right.
he's specifically telling everyone, don't use your air conditioning.
Oh,
like,
fuck that.
Does he want people to die if heat stroke? Like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, he wants it.
What is it?
That's exactly it.
He wants people to fold from the heat.
Change. When everyone dies, when like the elderly and stuff, okay, I'm gonna set my AC to 79 degrees when it's 102 out, and then they pass out and die. He's gonna blame it on my climate changes, and we need more taxes. Like, but that's what they do. Sickos.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Because I mean, like, the way how I see it, it's all tax theatrics. Like the whole climate change bullshit. Or like the mass shootings and whatnot too. It's all tax theatrics just so they could push some agenda forward and put more taxes on you. Because fuck you, am I right?
Well, it's manufactured, and we have foreigners coming in.
Well, okay,
yeah, but
I know what you mean. Exactly it. So, in that sense, we're going to go and get started, shall we? With the main stuff of this week.
Oh yeah.
All right.
High time. So, I think I'm actually of a big surprise that there was this animated film thing that's coming out soon, and holy cow, how did we miss it? Because it flew under the radar of everybody.
Oh my god, right?
Yeah, and it only now reemerged a week ago. Like all the tweets have just reemerged earlier this week, and holy cow.
Yeah.
Excuse the pun.
Ooh, bunny.
Yeah, it's
so this is Judas. Basically, it's like a furry retelling of the biblical story.
Yeah, it's a biblical retelling of the
right.
Yeah, except they everybody in this story seems to be an animal of some sort, and frankly, I just find it very hilarious that this is a that when the animator chose these depictions, they choose to depict Jesus Christ as a bull,
and they depicted Mary Magdalene as a fox. And Judas Iscariot as a bunny.
I find it hilarious.
It's really interesting. When you're using animals to represent people, it's really fascinating how you can use anthropomorphism to basically imbue human characteristics according to their species. So the choice of Jesus being a a bull? See, I thought he would be more like maybe like a shepherd dog. You know, I can
Something like
imagine
that,
something
yeah.
like that.
Right.
Something,
Or
but hey, I
otherwise,
like it.
the most canonical thing that people
Yeah.
seem to default to is that they depict Jesus as a lion. Of course, he's the Lion of
Yes.
Judah, and
That
so
too.
forth. And I think if I was to make the artistic decision, I would have probably depicted Judas as a slimy animal like a weasel.
Well,
Yeah, I
that
was thinking
yeah.
that.
But hey, I mean, like the to go out of the expectations like that is quite a bit of a interesting, bold move, especially make Judas a little bunny.
It's interesting. A prey animal does make more sense. Like he's kind of afraid, and would be more willing to go along with higher powers. To make him a sheep would actually be, in my opinion, maybe a better idea. Like the sheep that went wrong or something. And kind of like what they did in Zootopia.
Oh my god! Right?
Yeah. We can play around with like the characteristics of like how we imagine animals having emotions.
That's exactly
then have
the big
characters.
plus of how how you ascribe animals instead of people is that when you really
Mhm.
look at it, it's like he says this, like Kugler, the project lead says these animals create almost like a blank canvas in which viewers can place their own emotions and experiences. Like like you cite other examples like Veggie Tales, which is a Christian animation,
Oh
a
my god! Yeah.
Christian-based animation. Yeah,
Yes. But they're anthropomorphic fruits and vegetables. So
yeah. This is
interesting.
a it's something else. I'm telling you now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm not really sure how accurate it is having tigers and like eagles but like all these different animals like together in the same environment. Zootopia makes sense because that's like a modern city. But in
Yeah,
ancient times, I don't know.
it's.
It's
I
more for
mean,
the
Yeah, I
aesthetics
mean,
than anything.
you.
hey, I
I
mean,
mean,
let
you
bro
can
cook.
run. Yeah, you can run with a lot of suspension of disbelief in this case, but I mean, let's be real here. Like, I'm sure people have actually tried to do a to anthropomorphize the biblical story, but of this scale.
Mm-hmm.
So what else
Yeah.
about the this production or like this movie? Is it being received well, or like what are some
It's
reviews about it?
it's not out yet though because it's a work in progress. It's a there's been a crowdfunding campaign, and they're trying to have this released in 2027, some point.
Oh, okay.
Maybe in April. And of course, it's like it is. It's basically a retelling of the story of Jesus Christ, but the author chose to focus on Judas, of course, who like when I went back, I reread the Bible, about part of the Bible and a couple of other notes about it, and I think it's really fair to say because Judas is quite the enigma of a character
Yeah,
if you really
Yeah.
think about it.
let bro cook.
Well, you don't really have to think about it because there are a couple of interpretations of him. So look them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you really think about it. It's and or not.
I wonder if they're going to like get into his potential regret, for selling Jesus out to the Romans and getting him
In that
killed, and
very
maybe because he's witnessed miracles that Jesus has
Yeah.
performed like literally right in front of him, and like he knows that he is something else, and he still
yet,
did that.
Mm-hmm.
and right, and yet at the same time, he does that. He gets he gets his 30 pieces of silver, and of course, it basically ends with him saying, I have sentenced an innocent man to death, and they said, not our problem, and and then as you
Ouch.
said, it's Judas unfortunately does not get to witness the greatest miracle because of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh well.
And they're doing
Oh, I think-
all of this with animal characters. The animation, it looks pretty unique, I have to say, albeit a little not choppy, but it looks like an indie project. Like something that they would need
That's
crowdfunding for.
exactly
get
what
that.
it is. You're right. It's an indie animation project that's very
Yeah.
very stylized.
Avira, the way it's been shown so far, that's what it looks like.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't expect Disney level of animation from like the 90s.
No, you're right.
Yeah, but you can still
yeah.
have your own sure, but you can still have your own unique type of stylization for it, and make it like a really impactful production. And if that's what
Not
they're
to-
going for, I mean, that's cool.
Not to mention the fact too about, as we all know about the Rule 34. If it exists, there is.
Don't
Oh,
go there.
no.
Mhm.
Don't go there.
Oh my goodness.
Especially the way how they're going to
No.
depict Judas too.
Honestly,
I mean, Jesus is a
this
bull,
yeah.
so interesting.
Oh
choice.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Judas
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
going to be walking in time soon, though.
Well, but guys, what do you think about the spirit behind this? Like, do you think they want to be faithful biblically and try to actually tell
That's what
an
I'm
impactful story?
That's
Oh, yeah.
exactly what I want. That I'm really, really, really hoping for, and yet people are cautiously optimistic about it, though, because it said, the guy said that he wants to tell this story to even both people, religious and non-religious.
Oh
Okay,
yes.
so
audiences.
maybe the messages won't be so forceful per se. They're not trying to convert people, but I guess the creators are hoping that people will become more interested in this story, maybe see characters from a different perspective.
Oh, quite
That could be,
literally.
I mean, perhaps
That could
so,
be something.
considering
Yeah.
he says
Well,
this.
yeah, quite literally.
He wants this project to be appreciated by both religious and non-religious audiences, and and so on and so forth. And of course, a lot of the stuff is basically from his upbringing, how he was inspired by Catholic icons, and and all of that. What have you? But
did you Sign Friends, The Fairly Odd Parents, Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Sound a
Yeah.
little
Wouldn't
robot
necessarily
there.
say. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say all those are involved in animation for a bit, kind of knows the ropes of how to make a production.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. It looks okay for now.
Hey, I
I
mean,
mean, some of the animal characters are, choices are interesting.
hey,
Well,
I mean, you never know. Maybe you might go to Hot Topic and you find yourself like a Judas Iscariot bunny plushie in Hot Topic too.
well,
okay,
give that
okay, I don't know if they're gonna go for that.
Well, I wouldn't be. I'm not so sure if we'll actually go there. It might. It's only this is probably like you said, an indie niche thing.
Hey,
and a niche
guys.
project like Hot Topic would plan for it. But
Hey, guys.
Mhm.
If any of us remember how Five Nights at Freddy's started, just an indie game, and then boom, look where it is now.
That's true. And of course, you have the amazing Digital Circus, same kind
Oh,
of thing.
God,
and
yeah.
Eventually ended up being in theaters. That's
guys.
Yep. Yeah, Vera's just going full on clanker mode at this point. But anyways,
I mean, people. Here's the funny thing. I think for sure it's a funny thing that the artist behind this might actually be secretly or whatever a furry of sorts.
oh yeah,
Look at the Kickstarter rewards tiers, and if you scroll down to the
Bible
rewards for this
study.
campaign, yeah, Bible
Oh.
study, 3K. Persona/pet cameo. You could be in our movie.
Oh my god.
I'm going to assume that there's going to be some restrictions on that, but
Obviously.
That's
Yes,
actually
yes,
good.
Yes. The caveat is only real animal species allowed, restrictions applied. Updated designs will be included in the art book as well as the finished film. Your reference will be redesigned by a team and animated in the background for a minimum of 4 shots in the final film. There you go. If you've ever wanted to go travel back in time to to witness the story of Jesus and Judas and so forth as it unfolds, there's your chance. Except you're a furry.
Oh yeah.
Now you got to.
Guys,
There's something.
can you hear
Yeah.
me okay?
Yes,
I can hear
we
you now.
Yeah, noble.
You have to admit,
Yeah.
they might not actually be a furry, but might be aware, at least enough to go, well, maybe we could do what was that game called again? Oh yeah, Undertale.
Right,
Yep.
and that's the thing. Like maybe they're trying to do this because this is such a coded movie, and yet they're going to try and tap into the furry crowd for this sort of thing.
Well, don't forget there's Warner Brothers and Disney.
Yeah, but they don't directly tap into the furry crowd like this guy did, because I think if I go back through the tweets and so forth, I think he basically might have shown up at Furry Weekend Atlanta if I go through it.
Not to
But-
mention the
Right.
fact, that Warner Bros. Nowadays they're a bunch of outdated boomers, I would say.
Yeah,
Well, maybe not people like this that want to make their own project and they're just trying to get some funding for it.
Yeah, but Warner Bros. Definitely out of touch boomers.
Mm-hmm.
Any case, I mean, what else we got, Jolt?
I mean, I think I have a bit to say just before we move on from this item that I think it's really my hope. I want this to be legitimately good, not just from a scriptural standpoint, but from a I can appreciate this sort of thing just because it's a retelling of the biblical story with anthropomorphized characters.
Oh, literally.
And I think the other thing I want out of this one is ultimately I want furries to come to Jesus.
That. Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
I mean, I can see,
I mean,
I can see that
that's good.
happening. But on the other
I
hand,
don't
too.
know if
Uh.
it'll be as impactful when it comes to. I don't know, like if
right.
you're talking to any Christian furries, they're like, yes, this was the movie that made me become.
Nah,
I don't know about that, but
I know what you mean.
Mhm.
I know it's wishful
push them in the right
thinking,
direction.
but yeah, like little baby steps, one step at a time until they finally get there, and yeah.
Mhm.
Well, remember, Zootopia was a movie that made a lot of people become furries, right? They were introduced
Oh
to the
my
whole idea
God.
of anthropomorphic characters. So maybe seeing a movie like this, people might get more interested in the story of Jesus overall, and look into that.
That too is an option, yes.
Could be. And like you said, Jolt, I just hope it's good. At the end of the day, I hope it's animated nicely. They got good voice actors, music, the story's compelling, stuff like that.
Let's
Absolutely.
just hope and see what happens, because I know it's an interesting reaction, and while I want this to be legitimately good, you got to be a bit cautiously optimistic, because at the end of the day, I think the guy's he's either acutely aware of furries or even Dingo, or maybe he's just taking the angle that they're portraying Judas in that certain light. But
Aside from that, I do wish and hope the producers a lot of success. I just hope they manage to go big and
right.
Hot Topic merch.
Because the last thing I want this is for this to basically be reduced to nothing but blasphemy, and then that's just like
Oh
I'm just
my
like
God.
yeah, never trust a furry
No,
with this sort of thing
no.
again. Well,
I don't think that's what they're going for. It doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens. We've got until April to see.
Yeah, but also
Okay.
not to mention too that there has been a lot of media in the past that was undoubtedly blasphemous too. I'm not saying this because of all the Bible thumpers say, "Oh, this is bad because I don't like it" and whatnot. No. Some of them was very much direct blasphemy. I have witnessed.
I get you on that one.
Yep.
Ah,
So, next thing we've got on the show today, we have Anthrocon back in the crosshairs again.
Anthrocon. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Hey Vera, this is a
Yeah,
thing
it's
you
going
probably
on.
couldn't go on? Yeah,
Could
it's
you
going
open
on
the
Well,
could
it's
you
going
open
on
the
right now.
yeah, could you open up the image, make it go boom for us to see better there, Jolt?
Sure. So they're saying this, though, Africon. They tweeted a friendly reminder from our safety team. We do not allow attendees wearing tactical or tactical style gear or any
Yeah.
accessories that may be perceived as real. Props brought into the convention space must also be inspected and peace bonded. And
So-
so,
Yeah.
yeah. So, not permitted.
This is the
Tactical
name.
gear, including, but not limited to, plate carriers, tactical body armor / helmets, uniforms, knives, firearms, holsters, and associated accessories that may be reasonably perceived as real.
So my biggest question is, I mean, what about Nerf? You know, because sometimes it's all Nerf or nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
Bon
Well, that's
Voyage kind of
not
ruined it.
perceivable.
Oh no, Bon Voyage is nothing wrong.
Uh-huh.
Nah, they're just restricting fun. Like, as time goes on, they're just finding more things to nitpick. Yeah, you can't have a freaking holster. Like, are you kidding me? Like, there are, like, army soldier characters out there and whatnot. Like, SWAT team German Shepherds. And what, they can't wear body armor? Like, why not? Like, even just, like, for personal protection, like, that's fine, too. I really don't see the issue here. Perceived as real. Okay, so what? If you make it different colors? When they say not limited to, that's basically just up to their discretion. They can come up to
That's
anyone and be
part
like,
of
"Oh
it.
yeah, we don't like this. It's against our policy," and they can just kick you out. Like, that's pretty lame. Stuff
Yeah,
like
that is
this
some
makes
bullshit.
conventions less fun. It makes cons less fun at the end of the day. It really does.
Oh, and for the ones who with good eyes, I hope you notice the image of No Fun Robot at the corner.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, and the
Mhm.
thing is, it's just such an odd thing to think of because of why it is. But let me just show you one thing though that if you don't want to support Anthrocon or whatever because you're not allowed to go to, there's some other avenues that you can go to.
FFA is one.
Well, that's done in the past, but that would have been no problem. I wouldn't say FurCons especially, but how about you try your luck at like anime cons or comic cons or whatever, because they wouldn't have such strict stipulations on it.
You know, honestly, you're
Yeah,
not wrong. Yeah. Matter of fact, I mean,
hang on. Sorry, let's just take a step back for a second. Didn't Anthrocon say something at one point about having too many people attending?
huh.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
look at that. Yeah, and then now they're apparently saying that the parade might be limited or whatever. but-
Parade, really?
They might
Yeah,
not
so
even do it
bringing-
anymore.
So wouldn't bringing these rules in to try to, clamp
It's-
down on the number of
no, it's not
attendees might
solving
be their
anything.
whole...
Yeah, no, it's not solving anything.
Why? Because of the
No,
Bon
it's more
Voyage
of a
one?
threat. No, it's not just that guy. The whole idea behind this is like they're trying to make it seem safer for people that get nervous or scared about seeing someone in like
Oh,
tactical
my
police
fucking
gear.
God.
It could be it could be triggering to people, and they don't want to have an opportunity for someone to actually come in there and start some problems if they actually do bring in any weapons. Granted, that's never happened before, ever. There's never been a shooting at a FurCon. Nothing like
Thank
that's
God
ever
for
happened.
that. Thank God for
Well,
that.
you're right. I'm kind of surprised it's never happened before, but I guess they're just adding extra restrictions
Which is
because they
honest,
have
yeah,
this
which
idea of what furry is supposed to be. It's very lame.
Which honestly is just very fucking retarded, isn't it?
Well, it hinders creativity. Like if that's what your character is, like if your character is like a soldier or like a SWAT team German Shepherd, like what?
Or a police
you can't
officer
wear,
too.
like anything, yeah. Like you can't have a holster. I mean, really?
Right.
That's kind of
Now, here's one thing that would annoy the shit out of me too. If if you went up to a fur con, you brought, your Nerf guns, have fun with your friends, but they just kick you up because of it. But then again, I mean, there's also other stuff too, like glitter cannons and what's called? I mean, those like dollar bill launchers. You know what? We know what we're talking about, right, Jolt? The one you load like a stack of like a fake dollar bills and just let it all go flying around. You know which one I'm talking about?
Kind of, but I mean, the whole scope of tactical gear can be broad, really. But
And
to
that's what they
Anthropon,
said.
I think it's just you could make it as an argument to be splitting hairs, but
Oh, and they'll get me started as well too. Like they'll ban all sorts of tactical gear, but they'll be happily welcoming in like what the pup gears,
No, that's not tactical. That's sexual.
right? And just that you're gonna just what welcome it all in or what?
I wonder if this is something against like Antifa and like the radical alt leftists.
that's
like
you can say whatever you
those
want.
people
like,
that show up.
Yeah, it is possible.
Yeah, but
because they show up with real weapons.
Oh
Like
my
the radical and
I
Antifa
know,
guys, yeah,
but-
they will show up
yeah,
with like
yeah, yeah,
helmets and crap.
yeah,
Look,
Yeah,
but
and
radical
people fucking
sides-
defend them.
Radical
can't-
people on both sides would do that, not just Antifa.
Oh god,
I haven't seen anything on the right. No, it's only from one side. It's always the left. Always.
I mean, if you see anything, the majority from the right in that case, there's probably feds for one.
No,
God,
for
the
once in my life,
reactions, yeah.
right wing person with this. Nope, it's always the leftists, the crazy protesters
Yeah,
that
and
have their
the-
battle
dude,
gear on
dude,
because they're
dude, the
fighting the
reactions
fascists
from
or
this.
some nonsense.
Yeah, and the reactions from this is so crazy. I'm just want to quickly show it to you. Yeah.
What's a good comment?
I
What's
don't know
a
if
good
this
comment
is
to give
something
a?
that, here's a fun one too. Like, if you want to love military so much, go sign up to go in a real war and see how fun it is then.
Man, what the fuck is this bro talking about?
Wait, hold on. Could you scroll up a little bit? I thought I saw someone that said he was being harassed by a Nazi.
Yeah.
What?
Here we go.
No way.
I'm sure.
I remember
it
in
says.
2023 being harassed by a literal Nazi in German tactical gear who would roam the convention with a gang of other people in tactical gear. As someone who wears tactical service dog gear with my suits, I would willingly give that up to not have Nazis parading in gear. Bro has no clue. He lives in Fantasyland.
Bro living on a
that-
fucking rock.
Because he's a... Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So saying, okay, my character has tactical gears, but that way the Nazis can't have it. Bro, no Nazis.
Right.
Bro,
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What a moron.
Yeah, you're going clanker again.
Shut up. There's no fucking Nazis at cons. Like, get real. It's so goofy.
Yeah. Like the thing
What are they
is,
talking about?
yeah, the thing is like for a lot of these cons, people want to go there to have fun.
Exactly.
Instead, we got the
that's what you
pronoun.
do.
Instead, we got a fucking pronoun police, telling, "Oh, I don't. This should be allowed because I don't like it." Bro, shut the fuck
dude.
up.
Here's
It ain't
another
your
funny
fucking
one.
space.
I'm triggered.
Here's another funny one.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Okay, Pops, please. I'm happy they banned tactical gear because every time we throw a even
Oh, for
I
fuck's
don't know.
sakes.
Even at a con, some Nazi in tactical
Yeah.
gear comes to harass us, so they saving y'all from getting your ass beat by me. Stop
Ah,
joining
shit,
and join the
it
military.
doesn't.
Yeah,
It didn't
I'm
happen.
gonna-
It didn't happen.
I'm
Nah.
gonna press F to doubt because no
Yeah,
way
that didn't happen.
that's
Nah,
real.
no way.
That's not
Yeah,
real.
yeah. Fucking
Like,
made
you
up.
actually think a legit Nazi came up to you and was harassed? Shut up. No.
Yeah, this ain't
Vera,
fucking
Vera,
Netflix.
hold on. See, to them, anyone who doesn't agree with them is a Nazi.
We know.
Right.
Anyone who isn't sucking their, well, yeah, you get it, is a Nazi.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, they were probably harassed by a member of their own group, which they didn't like, and then they're gonna blow it out of
Yeah.
proportion, as like, as you just make everyone suffer because of it, because of some whiny little shit.
Hey, on the plus side though, if you want to do a lot better than that, though, Try doing what the Asians are doing. They're probably leading the way in tactical gear. Dude, you can't deny that this is cool as. You can.
Bro, that's fucking badass. God damn.
Oh, yeah. Props to the realistic style suit, too. It just makes the whole look so friggin' complete.
Hey, where did Veer go?
Oh, probably must have had
Well,
it.
his Wi-Fi's been acting up, so I imagine he crashed.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably should stay off the alcohol, but
Just
have to wait.
Well, that's a big matter too. But at the end of the day, though, I think you'd agree with me as well as that making the restriction on expression like this is just doing nobody any favors, and
Look,
you're not.
It comes down to they've got an issue with people going in there and causing trouble. So the best thing to do would be to take a photo of them and then provide it to security so security can find them and kick them out and then also ban them. Because if people are going to go around and start harassing people like that, well,
that's the thing.
That's a people problem. It doesn't matter how they're dressed.
Guys.
And I agree. And I agree with you.
But what about the pronoun ones,
I know.
The drama queens? Aren't they a fucking problem too? Yes. Shouldn't they be fucking banned?
Well, that's the problem. They can't ban them because they're woke people. And when you start banning woke people, other woke people get all pissy.
I give a fuck.
See, that's what I love. It's always one-sided.
Exactly.
That's
and how the whole thing is running.
And then they all bitch about fucking unity.
If you're out there and you see someone's profile and they say they're like accepting and all this sort of bullshit and they start talking to you, try turning around and saying, sorry, but I'm not interested. I've done that a couple of times, and sometimes the fun-loving people turn out to be really hateful and spiteful assholes. It's fucking hilarious.
They are. They always are. I swear to God.
Transphobia! You're refusing to have sex with me right now!
Yeah, goodbye.
Fucking insecure pricks.
Yeah, because, again, I mean, like, we won't have a space for ourselves, and instead we got these parasites just infesting in and just bitching about the ones in charge of it all to just make all these changes, which they always bend the fucking knee, and then it becomes a problem for everyone else, because...
That's their shtick, because they can't create anything out of it. They have to take over, corrupt, infest the file, you name it. Now,
yeah, basically, like what the fuck is the problem? I mean, of all this, for us and to having ourselves our own fucking spot. No, we can't. I mean, hey, there's FFA, but then again, that's what, just one out of many. Am I right?
So, what else is going on with Anthrocon this year, anyway?
I really don't think there's too much else. It's other the same old stuff with the city's now getting involved in the parade and all of that, but.
The city itself? Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, that's been a thing for years.
I have to wonder if there's going to be any drama coming out of this year.
You know. You already know.
Oh, I bet you probably will.
It would be fun if it's another one of those sick, twisted things that one of their acceptable people turn around and do and everyone has a hissy fit about.
Of course. The thing is, like they're made up bullshit stories. It's just like there wasn't any Nazi that came out of the blue to just harass them. To just no. I mean, that was from their own group that started shit, and then just twist the narrative, make it a big old problem for everyone else to worry about.
Look, if someone who wants to harass, they're going to do it in either like one or two or a very small group. If Nazis are going to fucking show up, they're going to show up in mass. And that's what they have done in the past, in recent history. Especially here in Australia, because, I mean, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, it's
but
something.
I will clarify, actual Nazis, well, technically they call themselves neo-Nazis today, whereas you got the Nazi wannabes, who is basically the woke culture.
Well, they pretty much are the Nazis themselves.
So, that said, we've got one more item on the list today, and it is basically a something to look forward to in the years ahead.
Is it an apocalypse?
Oh boy.
Oh well, I mean that's on the cards too. I know. Sorry, I'm usually a person who does open-ended statements, but I can't help it. The truth is, this is an all-digital future that I'm talking about.
Yahoo!
Oh,
Yay.
fuck no.
Well, looks like you won't be getting disc-based games to start with in the years ahead.
Because PSN said so. Oh,
Yeah,
Sony
PlayStation.
said so.
Yes, Sony has said so that physical disc and is going to be ending in 2028.
Oh, the future is digital.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep,
Oh, for
yep.
fuck's sakes.
Physical disc production ending in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles.
I hope Microsoft buys PlayStation.
At that point,
I don't think Microsoft could afford to buy Sony.
Just let their markets crash, and then they'll just take it all in.
no, at that point, like all of all AAA gaming and consoles have become like a super monolith, and it's it's just gonna be so funny.
Well, this is going to be a real shame because people can't get their frisbees anymore.
Exactly.
Oh god, not even that, but even some of the quote-unquote games nowadays, like Fallout 76, nah. You buy the quote-unquote copy on the store, you get all home, all excited, but instead of a disc, you open up your case to see a fucking cardboard cutout with the fucking serial code printed on it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Grand Theft Auto 6 has announced that they're doing. They're saying that they have no plans to release it on disc. But now, and then as a result of this, some retailers are refusing to ship out and sell GTA 6 in retail because of it. Because there's no tangible physical product.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, it's they're just cutting way too many corners, and they're excusing it as like the new way of the future.
Right. It's not so much that the whole corners thingy, because the whole corners thingy, oh dude, the nostalgia trip. I mean, I know you and I and Noble were old enough to remember when games shipped with a disc and a paper instruction
A
manual.
booklet. Oh
no,
god.
not just a little booklet, but a thick one.
Oh god, that one too. I love that one.
Yes, I love it.
Wisdom.
It was amazing that they put it. They believed in production value and all that at the time. It's glorious.
Hey, candy corn's back. But before anyone says anything more, I do also want to point out that there was also like Sony's big hit, like the Jack and Daxter series, Jack 2. It came with a full-on magazine, and I just loved it. It was a pretty good game too. The problem is,
Hey.
now they just go on for digital-only bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey,
everything
sorry
okay,
guys
Vera?
about that. Having some
No
technical.
worries.
I'm not sure. I think I got it handled now. It just crashed on me, so I had to retry a couple times.
Yeah, that's fine. At
Oh,
least you're back
goodness.
now. So now we're back
Yeah,
up to the
yeah,
next
okay.
item, and we're talking about the
PlayStation
old.
and no more physical media.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention the best part is that a whole lot more people are just dogging and clowning on Sony for this shit.
We'll get to that in just 1 second too. Yes, but I know, Evira, you were old enough to remember when games shipped with the disc and and a paper booklet in the casing.
Oh, that's like a PlayStation 1. I played Lara Croft
PlayStation-
Tomb Raider, Spyro the
PlayStation
Dragon,
did that.
and it came like the case. It had like a little book. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
they still did that
that's what
to
it was.
the even to the PS3 era, and now at some point they stopped printing the paper booklets for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and now to see the discs go away because their justification is this: that according to Sony, as consumer preferences and the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical discs to digital,
Shift.
physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January 2028. Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. this transition has no impact on games that are already released or will be releasing from
Buddy.
January 2020 in disc format.
Buddy, can I actually tell you something a little funny too? Even though you should have included this on the on the podcast too, Jolt, but fucking Sony has been also canceling
Yeah,
people's games that they fucking purchased, and now they dare to go on with this shit. Sony,
right.
Sony better not dare to bitch about piracy when it comes to this shit.
Exactly, because now it's like this whole argument now becomes, if buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't theft.
Right? It's like what the fuck corporate bullshit is this? Right?
See,
Because
let me guess. Avera went poof again.
yeah,
Yep.
Great.
Curva,
that's fine.
curva,
Yes.
Machiabani.
That said, because I think the problem is that I think we've become a bit accustomed to buying off these digital storefronts where you don't actually own a tangible thing, unless of course you buy from GOG.
Yeah.
And it's just basically nothing but you have a license to play this game on your device or whatever have you.
Not to
You know
mention
what I
the
love?
go on.
Ahead, Noble.
If Sony didn't have the habit of basically purging people's personal galleries,
Hmm.
there wouldn't be so much of an issue or the backlash.
Because
So take iTunes for instance. If you purchase something and then you download it and it's on your phone or your computer, they
Yeah.
don't delete it.
Exactly.
It may be removed from sale, but in some cases, at least the ones I've experienced, if it's removed from the store, you can still actually download it.
Right, like if a product has been like discontinued or delisted from sale, you still can reaccess the download file.
That's
oh
with Apple.
god,
And I
Yeah.
believe isn't it the same with Steam?
Steam, you can still re-download a game that has been like
Well-
delisted from sale.
Okay.
but the thing is, just because Steam does it doesn't mean it's 100% reliable too. Any and all digital storefronts are bound to be fucked in some way or another too. Because what?
Gil, if Sony had allowed people to keep content locally, by all means, then there's a chance that the device gets wiped or something. But if they allowed people to back up and restore their media locally as well, that would be good. Keeping with the whole DRM thing. I mean, I think it's
Yeah.
bullshit, but whatever.
Because if
But
you have on.
because Sony have been known to purge files from people's devices and completely remove it from their account, that's why this backlash exists. If
Oh.
Sony had built trust in their customer base that they would respect their property, the stuff that they supposedly own, they wouldn't be having this kind of backlash. You'd have people
Right.
grumbling, but you
Yeah.
wouldn't have everybody going, oh.
It's like they paid actual money for the content that they wanted, and fucking Sony had the audacity to steal the content that they fucking purchased for some bullshit
Well, it's
reason.
not stealing. Stealing would takes away
Yeah,
from
you're
one
right.
person and gives to another. That
You're right.
and the person who owned the property before didn't agree to it.
It's something
This is
called
just
like
turning around and setting fire to it.
yeah, it's like something like what repossession or some shit like that.
Well, no, because that's removing property from one person and giving it to another. This is just destroying it.
Yep. Oh yeah. I mean, big studios like this, they would not be shy of fucking anything up just for the sake of like what? Corporate profit, right?
Well, the other thing is this is a Japanese company, so the Japanese generally
Well,
hold things
now
in a different standard.
Here's the thing: Sony's basically. Have you forgotten that Sony's relocated their head office to California?
Yes, that's even worse.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now that said, I agree. Like this digital storefronts like that. See, this is why the shop fronts of like Ubisoft have been failing, because who here remembers? You you buy a game and you realize you can't play it no more because of it. Yeah.
Oh my
No.
god.
I know. This is why if you buy it digitally, you have to make sure you're able to access the files. You have the install file, or even in the case of iTunes, you have the actual song itself as a file that you can keep locally, carry it with you, and so forth.
Tell me about it.
So, in that sense, though, I suppose that's the here and that of Sony's decisions. Now, let the dunking commence.
Yep. Let the fucking... Oh, wait, what's this? Hold on, let me read this one. In response to the trends of the gaming industry, as of April 1st of 2027, Domino UK will cease the production of physical pizzas and shift to the production of digital pizzas only. Consumers will be able to download our full range of delicious pizza codes and using the power of imagination to enjoy them in the virtual sense. Okay, so I guess you can only eat pizza in what fucking Roblox?
All right, scroll down. Scroll down. It
Yeah.
looks like they make more statements.
Oh,
At
what's
the
this?
same time, our much loved Dom O Ho catastrophic will be
Or
updated to
catchphrase.
Domino we dumb idea. What's this? Who's the fuck has control of their Twitter account? Seriously, who has control of the Twitter account for Domino's in the UK?
Probably Wendy's.
It's great.
I swear to fucking God.
I know, right? Like, just imagine the very thought of salivating over a virtual pizza that you cannot, tangibly touch, taste, eat, or any of that. And speaking of pizzas, I just ended up having myself a physical pizza for dinner yesterday.
Damn, bro, that's cool.
I know, right? Oh,
Yeah. I just, we'll just keep on watching videos of people in Roblox just chomping down digital pizzas all the time. Oh, hey, what about the Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted? I think it was a Help Wanted one, the VR game where you actually eat pizzas.
Welcome back.
Ah, man.
Hey, man, guys, I'm trying. I'm struggling here, trying to get my tech all sorted out. Not looking too good.
Probably Mama Dami was fucking with your Wi-Fi.
Maybe, right? There was
Yep.
something pretty cool I wanted to show you though that we were talking about before.
Oh,
Check this out.
What's that?
This is the 1999 Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. This
Oh,
came in
man.
that case for the PlayStation 1. And that's the game booklet. It gives you all kinds of lore and insights.
Bro. Yeah.
You got the
1991.
characters. Yeah, like how to play, like what the controllers do. It's pretty groovy.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
all the Spyro trilogy games had this.
The lore.
Hell yeah. All the different characters and whatnot. Different abilities, like what Spyro could do. Yeah, like these ones. And now, with the loss of physical media, you don't really have that anymore. Like, that was a big part of the whole nostalgia of gaming to begin with. Like, you got the physical copy of the game. Now, if it's all just like on a cloud, like in the ether, if the server goes down, how can you play it again?
And the best part is, you're not paying for the game, you're paying for access to someone else's game.
Yeah, that's exactly
like
what a digital
on the cloud?
license seems to. Yeah, because that's exactly what a digital license seems to be.
And God forbid if
you don't
DRM ever
actually-
fucks up.
Well, you don't actually own it. Like, you don't have anything physical that you can say that you technically have. It's just a file on a computer or like an access point to a game on another server. Like, collecting games in itself is also a part of the whole gaming culture as well. Like, people collect games and physical media and trilogies and stuff like that. But now
because
it's going to be Did they say 2028? It's going to be ending.
Yep.
Because in the near future, you will own nothing and you will be happy.
That's what they say. Yeah, live in the pods, eat the bugs, right?
Your
Basically.
German
But this is
terrible,
just
Gil.
one step. Well, this is one step in that direction.
Oh my god, yeah.
All right.
I just can't believe that. Like, if like a new console coming out and you can't even own a physical copy of the game, that's ludicrous. Totally defeats the purpose.
Tell me
So-
about it.
Now, I suppose that's pretty much where we are at the moment, and well, as far as all things are concerned, this is a good time to wrap things up on the show. So, who would like to make a closing statement?
I would love to start with first, Schultz.
Yes, yes, you may.
Right. So the one thing that it just aggravates me so much is the fucking woke left, who just has to fester in every single place they fucking go. Like even the places where they aren't, it is clearly not their space. They'll just go in, bitch to head office, and then just make all these dumb changes, or make up all these bullshit claims just to get their way, or something like that, right? Like I get it. Like for the gear, like for example, look, security gear only if you're security staff, right? Like the legit firearms only if you're security staff. Airsoft, BB guns, that's fucking stupid. But like, if it's gonna be like, if they ban you for like a Nerf gun or a water gun or like one of those like fake money launcher ones, what the fuck, right? Because like the future of like the fucking furcons are just like what NPC style furcons where it could just like go to someone's like all inclusive, all gray NPC fursona shop stand to just buy a ludicrous amount of money for the most blandest fursuit head you can just put on and just go as a generic wolf fursona. Interact with other people in the only approved ways, like what, no joking or something like that too. Oh, if you go to pool parties, you can only wear approved swimwear, whatnot too. Like, what the fuck is this shit? You know? And the biggest problem about that stuff too is like, whenever like as you can tell by the experiences that we all had with these kinds of woke lefty furries, they are not your friends. Period. They are not.
Correct.
And the best thing to do is just stay clear away from them. It's not worth like spending as much time with them because they're zealots. Like they've been brainwashed so fucking hard into a certain narrative that you're best you're better off spending your time somewhere else than around them. Just take on their opinions over you. Oh, I don't like your persona because this, that, and that, and whatnot too. And as ridiculous as that sounds, because if people don't like someone's persona for some fucking reason too, that has happened. Exactly. Like for example, I didn't know this before too, but if you have a lion persona, apparently people have an issue with it.
Dude,
Right? Yeah, I
we're
know.
complaining about anything and everything. But that
Yeah,
statement's too
basically.
long. Yeah, that statement is too long. So, who's next?
Okay.
Noble?
I guess Noble.
Yay! So, USA inventing AC. Perhaps one of the best inventions around you could have in the home.
Yeah!
Let's go with
Hell
the
yeah.
third passion retelling. Kind of interesting. You're going to have to see what happens when it gets released.
Mhm.
Then you got Anthrocon. Anthrocon warms my heart with some of the weird shit they always seem to come out with in the news. It's fucking hilarious half the time. And then you got Sony. Well, it's going to be a shame they're no longer supplying people with frisbees. I'm pretty sure all the dogs are going to be annoyed now. All
Very.
those poor puppies.
Unfortunately so.
Shame. I know. We'll miss the frisbees. Now Avira.
You guys can hear me okay? I'm not
Yeah.
cutting out. Oh, thank goodness. All right. Well,
Speak
I
before
guess
the clacker
we're
come
talking
in.
about. Okay. I guess we're talking about two different kinds of ACs here. One, we have Anthrocon and air conditioning. So when it comes to Anthrocon, yeah, like I said before, I just think banning more things and additional restrictions is just going to make attending these events just less fun in general. You can be less expressive, and it's not cool. It really isn't. They're not really preventing any issues or problems. If someone, no one's ever shown up before with like
Oh my
intact
God.
gear and like caused problems. All these fake Nazi nonsense, like that doesn't make sense. Like that's not real. The only people you'd ever see in that are people. It's part of their character, or they might just be the Antifa guys. But
Yep.
aside from that, I don't think it's ever caused any actual issues. Unless you're some, woke NPC who's triggered at the sight of a gun. There's probably
Yeah.
that. When it comes to
Oplophobia.
the right, when it comes to like the Judas movie, I really hope that they nail this. It looks cool. It looks promising from the beginning. Not sure if the types of animal characters like they chose for the actual characters in the Bible is, wouldn't say appropriate, but they have some creative liberties there.
Hey,
It'll be
it's their
interesting to see
movie.
how it goes. And yeah, right. And I'm gonna give it a shot. Maybe.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't just keep on having to conform to all the corporate approval bullshit.
No, it's an indie
Well,
film.
Yeah,
Yahoo!
I was just gonna say that. Yeah. So hopefully they can have much more freedom to like do their own thing. That's the goal.
Eh.
And I guess after everything else, tomorrow is the 4th of July. Happy America Day, everyone. And I hope you guys get to celebrate. Well, if you live in America, you get to celebrate with your holidays or whatever.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
gonna
And keep your
celebrate.
fingers on.
Well, we do have a heat wave coming up, so our communist Islamic invader mayor is now telling us to not put our ACs on. That's weird. Screw you. I'm gonna put my AC on. I'm gonna crank it up to the max because I don't want to die of heat stroke
Oh,
and be
that's
part of
exactly
the
it.
statistics.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
That's fair.
I'm
celebrate.
gonna be comfortable.
You're
Yep.
gonna celebrate
I'll
with the
be blowing
AC
stuff up.
blasting.
That's right. Because AC was made in America. So I'm gonna
Oh,
blast my
yeah.
AC and I'm gonna blast holes in the ground and the sky. Why not?
Well,
Oh no, but you can't do that because the French think that you blasting AC is causing the heat wave in Europe.
they could go fuck themselves.
Yeah, whatever. America.
But the most important part is, to keep your fingers intact too.
Oh yeah, it's got to be careful with those M80s and the explosives. Otherwise, it's all good. That's all I got.
All right. Well, I'd just like to thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that as much as we did making the show today. As always, you can find our episodes on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, Player FM, iHeartRadio, BitChute, and more further down the line. Well, that's a wrap for this week, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
And until then.
Purgatory.